You ever take a nap that's so deep, you wake up and you swear, I just missed the school bus, only it's Saturday and you're 33? Like, wow, that was deep, man. I don't know if I can get out of this. Like, I might as well go back to bed, try again tomorrow, this whole being awake thing, right? And you gotta get like moving to wake up, or shotgun like a Red Bull, you know? Not that I know anything about shotgunning carbonated beverages. I know nothing about that. I'm just saying, I feel like the pandemic has made a lot of our souls sleepy. And I feel like for a lot of us, it domesticated our faith when it was made for the wild. And generosity, here's my point, get your spirit moving again. Get your soul out the door again, into the wild. Like, let's go. God's got plans. He's got a purpose. He's got a calling. Life's too short to not pour it all out drop by drop, right? Giving is basically just, it's soul caffeine, man. It does something for you. You participate in the generosity of this God and his creation that flows until it's blocked. When you say, I'm gonna be a vessel, I'm not blocking it. I'm gonna give. I'll give above and beyond in things like end of year givings that we're about to do that honestly sometimes make you throw up a little bit in your mouth and go, oh dear Lord, I cannot believe I just did that. Yet at the same time, I feel something akin to kingdom fortune. I sense so real this righteousness for my salvation. And I feel so real the thrill of living on purpose, for a purpose. I'm not wasting any part of my life. And I know that when I lay my head on the pillow every single night, and I have this unexplainable peace because I just know he's got me, because I've seen it time and time again, the promised provision of the ultimate provider who doesn't just know what my needs are. He knows what I want. He knows the desires he's placed in my heart, and this absolute thrill and joy of playing with house money. I am telling you, you will never meet an apathetic, generous person. You will never find a sleepy, slumbering soul that lives a life of sacrifice. You just won't. So I don't know about you, but I've got one life, you guys, and I want to invest it into something eternal. We're about to do that. But before we sow into what God is gonna do next, why don't you check out what God has already done this year with the eternal investments we've already made. Watch this video.
Giving isn't about our circumstance, it's about our faith. Giving isn't about our circumstance with Jesus. And it's not about an amount, it's about our faith. Because it always takes faith.
Red Rocks, we just want to say thank you. You guys have been such a huge support to us over the years.
Thank you so much for your ongoing support and partnership for the work that we do in our mentoring ministry.
I just want to extend a warm thank you for all of your support for our work in Asia.
Well, Red Rocks Church, on behalf of World Relief, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your faithful partnership this past year.
We're enormously grateful for your generosity and for your partnership.
A big thank you for your generosity in helping us plant churches.
Thank you so much, Red Rocks, for stepping up and helping us fill a gap and make our homes a better place for our kids.
Because of you, thousands, tens of thousands of lives have been changed for eternity.
Thank you, Red Rocks. Thank you for being a generous church.
Your donations are what allow Red Rocks to be so generous. And Red Rocks' generosity is what has allowed us to continue to thrive in a very difficult nonprofit world.
What you all do makes an amazing change, an eternal change in the lives of our children and families.
Thank you to all of you for partnering with Uncharted and making a significant kingdom impact.
And literally in the last year and a half, we've been able to serve tens of thousands of people in the city of Denver. And I want to give a big shout out to Red Rocks Church for sending volunteers, for supporting the work that we get to do in the city. We couldn't do it without you.
You guys have absolutely blessed us in so many ways, and your generosity has gone not just in the 3 prisons that you guys are in, but over 50 prisons now worldwide, and we are just so excited for everything.
We would not be able to accomplish all that we do without the support and help of all of you.
We want to take this opportunity to share with you some of the work we've been able to do this year because of many of your faithful generosity. Internationally, across several organizations that we partner with, we've been able to give over $122,000 in disaster relief in the rebuilding of communities in countries like Afghanistan, Haiti, and Darfur. And as a church, through Compassion International, we sponsor over 2,300 children, which helps provide food, water, shelter, and education. We've been able to partner with B.R.A.V.E, a church planting organization, and have given $50,000 to help plant new churches nationally this year. This year alone, B.R.A.V.E has planted a total of 64 new churches, bringing their total number of churches planted to 994 churches in the last 20 years. Just within our own church community, we've been able to give over $274,000 in support for families in need through our benevolence program. Our church family stepped up to support our youth students by donating $50,000 in scholarships for students to attend our youth retreat this year. At this retreat, 85 teenagers gave their life to Christ. Red Rocks Worship has seen over 120 million streams of our music and over 10,000 downloads of our albums. People all around the globe are being inspired, moved, and encouraged through this worship movement that started right here in Denver. All of this is made possible because of you. Because of your sacrifice and your decision to invest in the greatest mutual fund on the planet, the local church, heaven is being made more crowded. And here at Red Rocks Church, we really do believe we're just getting started.
Red Rocks Church, what God's been doing through us makes no sense. And we've never been good enough, and we've never earned it, and we've never deserved it. But one thing I can say about this church family is we've been willing.
We get to now take our time, our talents, our resources, our story, our past, everything, and we bring it back to God and we go, based on everything you've done in and through my life, now I bring some of that back to you, and I say, let's go build your kingdom with it, not just mine. We've been saying it since day one. We may not be good at a whole lot of things, but we can be really good at being generous. And when we do that, we know we open up the door for God to do amazing things.
We're not gonna talk about being generous. We're gonna be generous.
From day one, we haven't just talked about being generous. We've been putting our treasure where our faith is. We might not be great at much, but we're willing when it comes to being vessels and used by God. And I guess I just want to say thank you to all of you who have given, to all of you who are about to. I admire the kingdom bravery, and just know when you give here, you're not giving to Red Rocks, you're not giving to a brand or a culture. You're not giving to Sean or Jill or a staff. You're investing into the kingdom of heaven. And there is no greater investment that you can make.